Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing another plan with me in my Jacinia Printables B6 size inserts. They're a week on 4 pages, and I'm going to be using a kit from a friend. She just recently opened her own shop, so I'm going to give these a test run and see, and then go from there. And I will show you guys along the way what I'm using. So I am planning for the week of the 25th. It's almost the end of March, surprisingly. So, let me get my date covers here, because I'm not going to use the date covers in the kit. I tend to use my own date covers. So how's your guys' weekend been? Mine's has been uneventful. Not really anything, you know, to write home about. I stayed pretty much in most of this week. I didn't really do anything special. Wow, I can't find my date covers. Oh, that's because I'm looking in the wrong spot. Yeah, I did some cleaning and whatnot. So I'm going to use these date covers. These I think will go great. These are the full boxes, by the way. And the shop that I'm using is from LovelyLadybugStudio. She was kind enough to send a kit to give it a try. And I think those will match very much. These are from the Style Planner, so. And I know the last time I did this plan, did a plan with me, I forgot to put the date covers down. I noticed it afterwards, so we're going to do this right now. Yeah, so like I said, my weekend has been uneventful other than just normal life. This week coming up, there's not really anything else going on. At least I don't think there is. Oh yeah, I think we have that. I gotta look at that's why we're planning, because I think we have we call it a town hall meeting. It's more like you're listening to the bigwigs talk about what the company's doing, and you know, you're just sitting there and you sit there and then you go back to work, you know. corporate life. There was something else I was gonna say. But yeah, I am decided it would be nice, today would be nice to sit down and do a plan with me to show you guys my week, or show you guys what I plan on doing this week, kit-wise. So because I'm not gonna use every single box from this kit, I'm going to, I'm going to probably, I saw a few people do this. They did washi boxes, I guess. So I figured in between some of the pictures, I would do that. So what do we want to use? I color coded my washi, so it's very helpful to when I'm trying to define what washis I want to use. They're now in the, you know, in the right color. So I'm gonna use this one. What else do I want to use? We will use, I don't know if I want to do a full washi box or if I want to just, you know what? I'm gonna just do like, how many of these boxes? Let's put the boxes down first, the ones that actually I'm going to use. This one is really pretty. Ooh, look at that. It is cut like scalloped slightly. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty cool. You know what? I'm gonna say that one up here because it's cute. Because it's cute. Will that fit over that? Because these were already dated already, I wind up having to cover up that February because they're technically February inserts. So if I can't cover it with a box, I usually will cover it with a washi strip of some sort. So I think this might work, but I put it down, put the sticker down kind of crooked. So I do PR for another small planner shop, and the link is going to be below. And she has moved to expand, or not expand, but create printables. This is really crooked. Is that crooked to you guys? It'll do. And I'm gonna use, what do I want to use? I'm gonna use this pink colored one right here. And she has moved, not moved, but she has included printables in her shop. So I was actually kind of excited about that because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some printer ink. And you know, you ever heard the statement, this stuff only happens to me, like, I swear, like, stuff just finds me. Let's do this one. Yeah, the lighthouse. Oh wait, that's a deco sheet, so that's cool. If you look at that, woo, that's kind of cute. I'm gonna use that at the bottom down here. Yeah, I'm gonna layer it with some washi real quick because that's what I usually do anyway down here. So, because there isn't like a ginormous to-do list half the time, so I tend to do stuff as I go, so I don't have, like, you know, I'm one of those people, so I don't have like a crap ton of things to do later on. I tend to, like, I do it on site, like, oh, that needs to be cleaned, or oh, that needs to be washed. There is a few chores out there that I'm not like that with, and that is washing dishes. What's your guys' least favorite chore? I hands down hate washing the dishes, and it always takes me like 40 days and 40 nights to that. I think that's cute. That's a cutout. That's another one. That's really interesting. Good job, Jenny. I am quite impressed with the fact that that is a cutout sticker instead of a big box. So I'm definitely gonna use that here. Oh my God, this is really cute. Okay, so like I said, I'm not using all the boxes. Now I'm going to just layer washi at the bottom of the boxes that I don't have a sticker on them. But anyway, so I ordered some ink off of eBay. Somebody was selling an unopened box of HP ink, and I don't have the Instant Ink program because I don't have internet in my house. So because I don't have, apartment, I don't have internet in my apartment. So because I don't have internet there, I can't use, the Instant Ink program is out of the question. So I got the ink, well, I ordered it, and I noticed that, like, and you guys know what I'm talking about because this happens all the time in our little planner community, where you see something, the label is actually printed, but the item never moves. And half the time, it's because it hasn't actually left the seller's house, or the post office hasn't scanned it. So that was what was going on with that. Sorry guys, I'm looking for my I gotta figure out, I gotta make sure that I have the right dates for this. Hold on. You know, because it's the end of the month and I don't want to just put down date dots that aren't right. So okay, so we are in the last week of almost the last week of March, right? Yeah, we're in the last full week. So 25th through the 31st. Yeah. So I'm gonna use these. I don't remember where these came from to this day. I still don't remember what shop these came from. And that's really sad because I really like these dots. So how do I want to do this? 25, 26, 27. Okay, yeah. 28. Whoa. But anyway, so I ordered the ink and I noticed that it's not moving. And I'm like, what is going on? Now, mind you, I'm getting stuff from like, you know, planner shops a whole lot faster. I'm getting other things. Thing never moves. It looks like it's just it's at a standstill. So I messaged the seller and I'm like, hey, when is that gonna ship? And he was like, it went out with 300 other packages, and it probably is not gonna be scanned till Monday. Now, mind you, I'm supposed to get this by the 19th. That's the estimated delivery time, right? So I'm like, irritated. So the next day I see that it still hasn't moved. So I was like, did it go out or not? Like, you need to let me know what's going on here. There needs to be some sort of communication. And he goes, yeah, it went out and blah, blah, blah. So it didn't. It may have went out, but the people that are delivering it do not have it because it would have been scanned. So I wind up having to set up a PayPal dispute. And that's usually the only way to get somebody to make moves on eBay is to set up a dispute, because that way you're protected if they're trying to play games, which I really believe that this guy, he just didn't care. I think it was just some sort of extra that he had and he was just trying to get rid of it and make some money off of it, and he didn't care whether I got it or not. So I had to wait. Now let's do this. Oh, let's do my you know what, I'm gonna move this sticker. I went silent there. You can't let the sticker know. You can't let it sense your fear or it'll come up wrong. I'm gonna do my work schedule right here as always. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I do appreciate all these boxes, Jenny. I know you did that just for me. That's very nice. Because she knows I love boxes. How do we want to do work? We want to do work with this. Let's do this. I'm going to use these. These are from Rose Colored Days. They are, you know, just the date cut out, which are pretty good, or pretty easy, not pretty good. What am I talking about? They're convenient for listing my work schedule. So I waited and the ink finally came, and I go to put the ink in the printer, and lo and behold, what do you know? The printer isn't seeing one of the cartridges. It can't see it. Like, it's saying that it doesn't exist, or I went on to the HP website and I troubleshoot. You know, I do my job. I do my job when it comes to that kind of stuff, because that way, before I call a company and let them have it, I know that I did my due diligence. And so I spent an hour trying to figure out what the problem was. And do I want to use a different type of, yeah, let's do 2 different washies. Why not? I think I want to use, this is really, really easy now that everything is like color coded. That's quite impressed with myself here. So I try to, let's do this one. No. So I called the HP and they were like, HP. I called the company and I was like, hey, this ink is not, my printer's not seeing it. Now the last time I had ink in that printer was when I had the HP Instant Ink program. So that's literally the last bit of ink that was in there. And I'm like, what is, you know, this stuff only happens to me. Like I couldn't make it up even if I tried. So I'm gonna layer this laptop over here to indicate worky. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. All right, then, so I hate calling customer service lines. I can't stand it because I always like, no matter how calm you go into a situation with customer service lines, usually you're speaking to somebody that their native tongue is not English. And yes, they may know their thing, but it's either they just don't care or they're just concerned that you're gonna be uber mad at them, that they start sounding stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain it. They start like not making any sense, and that's exactly what I got. I got the guy on the phone that was timid or whatever, and he just kept asking like, so you're saying that the printer cartridge isn't working? What did I just say? So did you do this? Like, it was it was driving me insane. I flipped out. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, if you don't know what you're doing, then you need to go find somebody that does, because I do not have time. I knew we had the town meeting. Wow. I'm like, I don't want to be on the phone for 45 minutes while you put me on mute, which I can't stand, by the way. And I know he put me on mute because guess what? I work for an insurance company and I do all the business over the phone. So I know when somebody puts me on mute, and I can't stand it when the coworkers do it. So I'm definitely not taking it from a company. So I'm like, look, bruh, don't put me on mute. If you're working on something, fine. I will be silent and you can work on it. But I said, but don't put me on mute. He does it like 2 or 3 times. By then, I was not nice. I was like, I told you not to put me on mute, and you insist on not listening to me. And he's like, well, I'm working. And I was like, you can work on whatever you're working on. That's fine, but don't put me on mute because I don't know where you're at. I want to hear you typing. I don't believe you know what you're doing. So therefore, you're going to not be on mute so that I can know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So long story short, I am marking, by the way, I used one of those boxes. The town hall meeting. And that is at, I gotta look at the time. I'm almost certain it's at 2 p.m. Town hall meeting at 2 p.m. Right? That's what the book said. That's what the thing said. So they have to replace the cartridge. So I'm basically back at like square one where I don't have ink. So there goes that idea of possibly printing a kit and seeing how it turns out. I'm gonna put down my schedule. Ooh, wow. So that was the most exciting part of my week so far. Arguing with the HP guy. Now, okay, so got that down. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to mark down the things that need to be done. Okay, where is it? I have a dentist appointment coming up, which I'm not looking forward to. So that is what's happening. Just searching for what I'm looking for. I did reorganize my stickers so that they're in little columns as opposed to just everywhere, so I can find them a lot easier. It's just that it's going to take me a minute to orient myself to where I put things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the spot, like, it's going to take a minute. All right. So this week, I am going to, I'm remembering this stuff as we go, as you can see. These are little alarm, like they're little clocks. They were from a planner shop that's no longer open, and she had a little grab bag thing, and so I grabbed them. So that's going to indicate, I have to turn in my time. I don't like my handwriting right there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I gotta white that out a little bit and start again. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna pull this up because we are very picky, or I'm very picky. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to white out everything and completely start all over. Which kind of whiteout do you guys like to use? Like, I'm kind of old school. I quite personally enjoy the liquid kind, but so many people are like, no, I don't like the liquid. I like the tape. And I am one of those people that I don't like the tape. You know? What do I want to do? That's not what I want to, that's not it. That might work. I'm going to, so I've been, you know, watching these murder mysteries and whatnot on YouTube, which there are a dime a dozen on there, just so you guys know if you guys are into that stuff. And I've been quite entertained. Oh yeah, let's do this. We're gonna layer. Do I want to do that? I'm trying to. Yeah, that'll work. That, because then I can just write on the sticker. It'll be fine. And so, I don't know if you guys have seen, I can't speak today. Abducted in Plain Sight. Holy moly. First off, I didn't recognize that was the girl from CSI. Second off, whoa. Sorry, those are not centered correctly. Like, they're not the full width of the box, which is, it's slightly like shorter. I don't know how to describe that, but because of that, I have to make sure it's in the center as opposed to just sticking them down, because I have OCD. So yeah, I've been watching that, and then I watched this really good documentary on Bonnie and Clyde, because there's been so many iterations or interpretations of the, you know, the Barrow Gang, and this one was actually pretty, it was more of a documentary than it was movie. It wasn't like people portraying them. So, you know, they were interviewing, you know, a number of people that in that era, they saw them, you know, they saw them come in their life. They saw, you know, they were family members. The main person they were interviewing was I guess, I'm assuming she was the last sister of the family that was still alive. She was the baby when, you know, all that stuff went down. And it was actually pretty cool because, you know, you don't just see, I mean, they were cold, they were stone cold crazy. You know, they didn't have no problem. They didn't have no problem shooting up the place. But you get to see the era that they grew up in and what may have caused their demise, you know, caused them to turn to a life of crime. Because apparently Clyde Barrow's family, you know, they had a gas, you know, they were poor, and then they hit it big because they opened up a a gas station. And then the Great Depression hit. And, you know, at that point, everybody's business took a hit. It wasn't just the Barrow family. And then they gave the, you know, I think it's this pen. I really think it is. I don't like the tip. So I'm going to get another pen. We're going to use this one. This is the Great Gatsby pen from the collection on Pen Gems. Okay, so I was able to incorporate a little thing there. So yeah, it was a really good documentary, basically. And in my own personal opinion, because I watch a lot of law shows, a lot of criminal justice, like I personally think that their rights were not, I mean, they did not have a right to take anybody's life, but they also had a right to trial. And it was more like a public execution. If I say that, you know, I don't want to. So I don't think their rights were honored. You know, they're dead wrong. Yes, they are. But at the same time, I think that, you know, they don't have a right to take life, but neither does I'm going to watch the broadcast on Friday, but neither does the government. Everybody is entitled to a fair trial, and I personally think that there wasn't fair trial there. I'm sorry, it was not. It was a public execution. It was, you know, here's that. But I also know, too, I see the side of, this is from a shop that's closed. That's why I didn't mention it. These are from the Planning Butler. I'm just going to mark down my meetings. But yeah. But other than that, it was interesting getting to get to know Bonnie and Clyde, who they, you know, the environment they grew up in. And then they talked about how Clyde, he was a nice person. That's what the baby sister was saying, that, you know, it was after his first run-in with the law and he got sent to prison, and, you know, bad things happen in prison to you, unfortunately. And it happened to him. And she said, quite frankly, he was not the same after that. But can you blame him? Because apparently he was assaulted, or what is it? He was assaulted in jail. And that can change a person, you know, when something like that happens to you. So I watched that, and then I also have been like keeping up with that whole Christopher Watts case, because this dude, that guy, that whole case irritates my nerves. Like it gets right underneath my skin whenever I like. And the most recent thing, you know, him actually, you know, telling what happened to those kids, what he did to his kids, you know, and, you know, he's in jail and he's going to be in jail for the rest of his life. We don't ever have to worry about seeing that Joker again. But at the same time, you know, the public wanted answers. He gave answers. And it's just, you're in a state of shock that anybody can do that to their kid. You are, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you can stomach it. I can't stomach that. Like, the way he went about that was completely disgusting. Do I want to use these? Yeah. Let's use these to create checklist. Yeah, I'm going to use these blue ones. These are from CS Illustrations. You know what? I'm going to do like a color code type situation. Let's do it that way. Because I got to mark down my weekly things that have to happen. So I'm going to use the blue and... But yeah, they interviewed him in the prison, and what's funny is I also keep up with a few pages of YouTubers that kind of do crime, you know, investigation, their interpretation, and Christopher Watts. The case with him is that, you know, just the grim way about doing things. And the one guy was, you know, he got some information from a prison guard, you know, somebody that works in the system there, and he was just basically saying that Christopher Watts, you know, got, he's not being treated nice in jail. I nearly lost myself when I read that, or when I heard him say that. I was like, are you kidding me? You put your baby girls in a oil well. You killed your wife that was pregnant. You don't get to complain. You get what's served. And so it just gets right up underneath my skin whenever I like listen, but it's kind of like a train wreck. You can't help it. You have to read it. You're like, oh my God, what did he say now? So that's what the latest and greatest. And then, so I've been keeping up with that, watching that, or seeing anything about that. Bible. Yeah, it was definitely that pen. It's not the pen, guys. Before anybody blasts me and be like, it's simply gilded and how dare you have that opinion, you know, Lord forbid. That's like a ball point, and I am more of a fine point. Yup, I'm one of those people that goes against the popular opinion. Okay, so that I have my meeting that I have to mark down. Another meeting sticker. That's Wednesday. And then I think I'm gonna do something a little different. Ooh. Sorry if you guys are shaking. I have to find a different stand. Like a different way, like a tripod or something else, but they're quite expensive. What do I want to use? Okay, let's put that back, and then I want to mark doing my watchtower. And I think I have some left to do stickers for that. These have come in really handy. I don't know if she's even open anymore. I went to see about ordering more and it didn't. I have an idea when it, you know. Okay. Yes, Saturday. Let's do this. Let's layer some bows. Because why not? Because why the heck not? I'm gonna use, these are from White Deer Stationery, and this is the blush or color scheme. They're gorgeous. God, I love her stuff. I can't get enough of it. So I'm gonna mark down that. I'm gonna do a little sticker layering, you know? Okay, so that's that. My personal study recently has been catching up on all of the JW broadcastings. So that's why that was a reoccurring thing, because I have to keep up. So much to do. All right, so I have my meetings marked. I have that. Oh, okay, Saturday. Almost forgot. Oh yeah, so back to the crime shows. So that abducted from plain sight nonsense really got underneath my skin. Namely because of the parents' lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were also personally involved with this dude, and it just was a mess. I think I'm gonna use these. Oh, no. No. We're gonna use the boxes that were, you know, that were given. I'm gonna have to move this. I already know. Just lift it gently, or it senses fear. Okay, so Saturday is a service day for me, and I'm going to layer this. This is from another shop that's not open right now. I don't know. She said she might come back, but I hope she does. I kind of like her stuff. So I'm gonna mark that service. And then, so that really, the whole thing got me because of how deeply involved, or the lack of care given to the child, the proper care that was needed. They saw, it's kind of like they saw the fire and they did nothing about it. And I understand, you know, unfortunately they got themselves hooked up or wrapped up in this pedophile, but at the same time, they could have easily been like, no more, and put this guy underneath the jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy needed to go to prison. And then because they allowed him to be in their life that long, by the time that it was time to prosecute, before the courts could even do anything to him, he took his own life. And it's like, if he would have been in the jail from the start, he would not have been able to take his life. Because I think that's a chump way to do things. You do bad stuff, you need to pay for it. Okay, so Sunday, take a look here in my handy dandy paper. 31st. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, guys. 31st is literally year to date when I moved out. I can't believe I have been gone from home, moved out on my own a whole year ago. It's been a struggle. I'm still struggling. It's really hard. It's really hard being an adult, but I'm actually very proud of myself, because, you know, like, it's just when you strike out and you go and do something on your own, it's intimidating. It's a lot intimidating, actually. And I still, you know, go through these moments of panic, you know, because when am I going to have enough money for this, or how is this going to work out? But, you know, I'm not trying to be preachy here, but my God has never failed me in that case. So I'm going to use one of these. These are from Thule Plans. I think she's revamped her shop since then. But anyway, I'm going to use these balloons. So yeah, it's been a learning experience. So one year, move out. Yeah, quite proud of that. And then Sunday the 31st is also my baptism. Anniversary. So I'm gonna use, a lot of things happened. I'm gonna use one of these. Let me show you guys what I'm using. More white deer stick. These are the hearts, and these are the bear color scheme, which is kind of gray, which I love. I just love all her stuff. I love it all. I love it all. And she has those sales, like every once in a while they'll have like a 25% off everything sale, and I just go in. I can't help myself. So let's do a little math here. Let's get a little piece of paper. We'll do a little math here. I got baptized 2019. I got baptized in 2001. So that was 9 minus 1 is 8. Wow. There's somebody out there drag racing. I don't know if you guys heard that. There's always something going on. 0, 0. 18 years. 18 years. I can't even believe it. 18 years I've been baptized. That's an accomplishment for me. Okay, so now that I think I've pretty much put down everything that I know for certain is happening. Other than that, I can't, you know, my brain doesn't work like that. I think I'm gonna use this deco sticker. It's got this like Ray Dunn type thing. If I can get it up off of the freaking paper. Let's do it this way. Let's do it. No. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, let's do that. Because I usually don't do anything with that box anyway, so. I do want to mark. I don't think I'm going to use the clear stickers today. But I am going to use these strips of washi to mark down any work situations that have to happen and any normal situations have to happen. A lot of this I'm gonna write when I get done, but I want you guys to see how I decorate it and make it, you know, make it nice looking, I guess you wanna say. So I'm gonna pull some scripts, and these are from Simply Watercolor Co. These were from a, let me write down Sunday that I also have to plan. And that just goes without fail. These were a $2 Tuesday deal. So I'm gonna use that. They're like Ray Dunn inspired. And then I'm gonna use the work one for this because there's a work to-do list and there is the normal life to-do list. Okay. This is starting to look very pretty. I am gonna mark down the priorities this week. The major thing, I have to mail a package back ASAP. what else has to happen? What else has to happen? That's one of the... Okay, work, I have to change per pay. I have to finish videos. 7.5 cases. This week, it has to happen, Felicia. We have to clean the bathroom. I think that's all I can think of to do. But, you know, you ever notice that your to-dos come to you in the middle of the night when you're sleeping? Like, oh, I gotta write that down. Like, in your, like, subconscious, you realize, oh my God, I have so much to do. Why didn't I write that down? So, hilarious. I'm like that, I know. All right, so I think that's it. I'll show you what I have left over. I have these icons, more boxes, the bottom and the top washi, more full boxes, more boxes, can never use enough boxes. So that is all that I have going on. I will show you guys, oh, this is vellum from Nikki Plans or Ribbon and Nib, which is beautiful, by the way. Let's see if there's anything from this side that needs to go on the other side. Oh, yes, yes, I have to somehow get my blood work done this week. It's hard because all the places close really early. So this is what we're going with here, this part of the week, and then I have this. So that is pretty much it, guys. Nothing fancy. I really do like how this turned out. And anyway, make sure to check out LovelyLadybugStudio to get this kit and tell her I sent you. And again, thank you for watching and supporting my channel. And if you guys are new to my sub or to my channel, hello, my name is Felicia. I will talk to you guys again later.